Are you an aspiring data scientist or perhaps a veteran data scientist who is looking to learn new tools, libraries, and also techniques in applying for your data science projects? If you answered yes, then you want to watch this video to the end because today I'm going to be sharing with you a learning resource that I use on a day-to-day basis for my data science projects. And so without further ado, we're starting right now. And so the learning resource that we will be talking about today is called Medium. And so some of you might have already known Medium or are using Medium, or perhaps this is the first time that you have heard of Medium. So let me provide a brief introduction to Medium. So Medium is a blogging platform where writers and readers could have access to the platform, and essentially writers will be able to publish their own articles, and readers will be able to obviously read the articles that are published. And the articles published are published in various publication or journals. And so what you could essentially do here is that you could follow writers that you like, and whenever they publish a new article, then you could read those articles. If you notice here that around my avatar, you will be seeing a green circle around it. And so that is indicating that I am a paid user of Medium. And so what is a paid user of Medium? So essentially, you will have to pay a membership of about $5 a month in order to be a member. And whenever you read an article that you like for example, let me access this article. And let's say that you read this article, and if you like it, then you could give it a clap. And if you would like to engage with the writer of this story, you could click on it, and then you could type in your comments. Okay, like right here, you could type in your comments. And you could also follow the author if you like as well. Okay, so I'm a writer on Medium as well. So let me show you my profile page. So I have written about 11 to 12 articles, and the first article that I have written is how a biologist became a data scientist. Okay, and there are several other articles that I have written on the Medium platform. So before going into more detail of the articles here, let us take a step back and see what type of journals or publications or articles about data science that you could have access here. And why am I telling you that this is a learning resource for aspiring or veteran data scientists? Okay, so you know that YouTube is a great resource for videos where it contains entertainment and also educational videos. And whenever you want to watch tutorial videos, you would go to YouTube, right? You would go to YouTube, you would type in the keywords that you want. For example, if you would like to learn about Streamlit, you type in Streamlit, and then you will. Let me show you. I think the best way is to show you. Okay, so you type in Streamlit, right? And then this is from my own channel. And then you will be displayed a series of videos that might interest you. And so the same concept applies for Medium. So if you think of YouTube as a platform for videos, then you could think of Medium as a platform for articles. So it's like a blogging platform. And so these blog posts are written by writers or also practitioners of data science. And it's not only limited to data science. And so as you can see here, there are a wide variety of topics. And some of the popular publications for data science include the Towards Data Science, TDS, Towards Data Science. Let me click it here. And so if you would like to learn data science, if you would like to keep updated on the latest tools, libraries, and also tutorials, so you could click on the topic that interests you: data science, machine learning, programming, visualization, and also video. And if you are a writer, if you are a practitioner of data science, and you would like to contribute your own viewpoints, your own concepts, your own essays, your own tutorials, then you could contribute an article here. Okay, like Cassie is also a very prominent writer on Medium, and she is the head of decision intelligence at Google, and she has written several blog posts on the Medium platform. Okay, so all of these articles are pretty good in allowing you to be kept up to date on the latest findings, developments of the latest tools and libraries that are happening in data science. And so this 2 article is pretty good. It tells you how you could learn data science on this particular publication toward data science. So let's have a look at that article and how you could get the most out of towards data science for your learning journey. Let's have a look at this article briefly. So I think it's a great idea that first thing that you should do is head over to Medium and then register for an account. And the thing is, you don't have to pay for using this Medium platform because you could have access to about 2 articles per month for free. And if you're discovering that Medium is a platform that is helpful to you and you would like to pay back to the writers of the story so that they could earn a small percentage of your membership fee, and also to help them produce content that is helpful to you and helpful to others, then you could go ahead and apply for a monthly membership. Like for myself, I already have a membership and I think it's the best $5 that I have spent. And so a typical $5 you might spend on a cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee, right? And so this will allow you to read an unlimited number of articles. And the great thing about this platform is that there will be no advertisement. So all of the articles that you read are advertisement free. So this particular article will share with you how you could get the most out of your learning journey from the towards data science. So it's going to be providing you some tips on how you could leverage this particular publication and also the Medium platform to learn. So here, it gives you tips on how you can save articles to read later, highlight key parts of an article like this one. As you can see, it becomes green so that you could have access to the highlighted points in the future. And if you would like to sign up for the Towards Data Science newsletter, they will provide you with daily data science. So here, every Monday through Thursday, they'll send you their favorite articles so that you could keep updated on ideas and innovation in data science. All right, and okay, this is the link to how to read scientific papers and some tips on how you could highlight the articles like I have shown you just a moment ago, and how you could engage with the authors. Right here, you could engage with the author by clicking on the chat icon, and then you could type in your thoughts here, your comment, your question, so you could engage with the authors here. And if you like what you read, support the writer. Okay, it doesn't help to provide more than 1 clap. It could be 10 claps as well. Okay. So if you find that this article is very helpful to you, support the author, kind of like paying it forward so that the authors will have motivation to keep on writing more and more articles so that you could have more and more helpful content. Okay. Let's have a look at the other article, Learn on Towards Data Science. Discover, learn, and share your own projects. Let's have a look here. So an introduction, all right here. So these are some of the categories that are curated by Towards Data Science team. And this link will provide some getting started articles for you. So if you click here, if you are a beginner to data science, click on Getting Started. And then there will be all of the articles relevant to getting started. Like for example, Daniel Borg's article on 12 things that he learned during his first year as a machine learning engineer, or some of the experiences of other data scientists in how they learned. Okay, so this is very good for beginners. And here, probability and statistics. Let's have a look at that. All right, so all of the contents relevant to statistics, statistical significance explained, difference between statistics and machine learning. All right, so very good stuff here. And all of these are for data science topic, right? And let's have a look at machine learning here. And there's a lot of nice stuff. Let's click on unsupervised. Okay, and so everything about unsupervised technique, particularly principal component analysis or other clustering approaches, right? Natural language processing, time series analysis. So if you're into analyzing financial data or time series data, then this section will be useful for you. And also about R programming and also Python. So let's have a look here. All right, so as you can see, this is Python programming under the Towards Data Science publication. So there are articles relevant to Python in the context of data science. So they're pretty good. So some tips for setting up your Python project, right? Simple and multiple linear regression in Python, building logistic regression in Python step by step. All right, so pretty neat stuff here. And what about here? This is pretty nice. Art and creativity and data science. Okay, using deep learning for creating art. Okay, very nice. And if you are a data scientist and you would like to share your viewpoints, or if you are an aspiring data scientist, the best way for you to be known by the wider community, to engage with the wider community, is by being a writer yourself. And so this is a great opportunity to build your social influence in terms of data science and paying it forward by contributing your knowledge, your experiences to the data science community. So you could publish some articles. So you want to read this one as well, how to publish in Towards Data Science. Okay, so they have a lot of writer's guide here. Okay, and also write for Towards Data Science. All right, so this is Towards Data Science publication. Let me show you another one. Another good one is Towards AI. Towards AI. And so this also has a lot of neat articles in data science. And you're going to be seeing that some authors are publishing in both Towards Data Science and also Towards AI. And on a day-to-day basis, you'll be seeing familiar names. So some writers are publishing quite often, like maybe daily or every other day, or maybe once a week or every once a month. Okay, so this is another good publication for you to follow. And notice here, when you search for Towards AI, there will be tags in the right-hand side here on the panel. So tags are generally applicable to the entire Medium platform. So irregardless of which publication it is coming from, the tags here are used to be referring to the keywords that are contained inside the article. And so normally the tags are curated articles by the Medium team. So for the entire platform of Medium, there is a curation team. They will be selecting articles that meet a particular keyword, like for example, machine learning, data science, or deep learning, or artificial intelligence, technology, Python, neural network, or AI. And then they will be curating those articles so that the readers of the Medium platform will be able to discover those articles. So let's click on, for example, machine learning, and then you'll be seeing other related tags as well. So you could also hop on to other tags until you find one that is relevant to what you want. So let's say that you're interested in natural language processing, then you want to click on NLP, right? And then you'll have access to all of the articles relevant to NLP. All right, and another useful feature that you should know is that some Medium tags award the writers some recognition. So writers who are publishing often in the artificial intelligence tag, then they will be given the top writers recognition here. Right, like Jonathan, Yongkui, Rahu, they are eminent writers, and also Moez Ali, they are eminent writers on the Medium platform. So you might want to follow all of these writers here. Okay, so some of them are new and some of them are familiar names that you will be seeing on a weekly or monthly basis. And this is yours truly. So I have written a few articles as well. And I think it was 4 to 5 articles that I have written that are tagged artificial intelligence. So I'm very grateful for that. So let's have a look at my own Medium profile. So you're going to see that I'm a top writer in education, startup, and artificial intelligence. And I used to be a top writer in technology, but it is gone now. So I think you have to keep on writing new articles in the tag topics of your interest. And if you're not writing often, then writers that write more often than you, they will be replacing you in the top writers. So I haven't been writing a new article, I think, for the past month or so. And so let's have a look here. I have about 11 to 12 articles. So How a Biologist Became a Data Scientist was my first article. And this is my recent article, which was last month in August 17. So in this article, I've shown you how to build a very simple regression model. And we've also used the solubility data set. So here, so I've drawn all of the illustration here, describing the major concept of the basis of this tutorial. That we're using molecule as the input, and then we're computing descriptor, and then the descriptors, when we combine them together, each row will represent a unique molecule. When we combine them together, we get the data set, and then we are going to be using the data set to be building a machine learning model. And then whenever we have built the machine learning model, we can apply it to make prediction for a new molecule. And then we could derive insights on the important feature from the machine learning model, aside from making the prediction. Okay, so I made analogy to Lego building blocks when we want to build molecules. Okay, and I've shown all of the step-by-step of the tutorial here. So we have the code and we have all of the explanation. So I provide also a very detailed explanation for what is going on in a step-by-step manner. So very extensive. So my article will typically take me a long time to write because I go into great depth into like the small details. So that is why I'm writing too slow. So you can see that most of the articles that I'm writing is, if it's a tutorial, it's going to be about more than 10 minutes of reading time. Okay, so maybe in the future, I might try writing a shorter article. So this is 5-minute read, the first one, 12-minute read. How to build your first shiny web app in R. Okay, so this was based on my own YouTube video, and I've converted the first video in the YouTube Shiny Web App series into this article. So I might consider converting the subsequent parts of this into an article as well. And here, I've also converted some of the popular videos on my channel, such as the strategies for learning data science. So I converted this into a Medium article on toward data science. I've also written the data science process. This image was based on a collab with Kenji, and so the drawn process of data science is shown here. And this illustration is based on the first infographic that I have drawn on January 1st, 2020. And I've used it to explain in a high-level way how to build a machine learning model. Okay, and so as you can see, these are some of the articles that I have written. And for those of you who are an aspiring data scientist or a veteran data scientist, I'm sharing here with you some of the tips that I wish I'd known when I first started learning data science. So this article could be taken as the roadmap for starting your own data science journey and also for breaking into the field of data science. And so it goes from the basic, what is data science, some of the skill set that you need to break into data science, how to learn data science, some of the learning styles, the best way to learn is to do, the Feynman technique. So I've linked to all of the essential concepts mentioned here. So for those of you who are a beginner and would like to take a dive into the field of data science, then I highly recommend this article. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and follow me on Medium, and I'll be writing more articles on Medium as well. And actually, some articles that I have written on Medium is not yet made into a video. So I'm experimenting with doing videos and then writing an article, or writing an article and then making a video out of that. So I'm gonna experiment with that and see which one works and not work. And so as you can see, the Medium platform is a very good resource for you to learn data science, as it contains a lot of resources, a lot of tutorials, a lot of tips and tricks, a lot of personal advices from a practitioner of data science. And so if you haven't yet used Medium, go ahead and register for an account, and there's no strings attached. You could read articles for free on a monthly basis. And if you're finding value in that platform, then consider registering and being a paid member, because it will unlock the possibility for you to access an unlimited number of articles. If you're finding value in this video, please hit on the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet done so, hit on the notification bell in order to be notified of the next video. And as always, the best way to learn data science is to do data science. And please enjoy the journey. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. But in the meantime, please check out these videos.